welcome to the new Patreon exclusive content to all you lovely Patreon bozos. Now, if you listen to the WTAF podcast, you will know each week Pav introduces me onto that show with a reference to something that happened in the show previously, usually insulting, usually about degrading something that I will do. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to break with tradition, and I'm not going to insult Pav. I'm not going to. Or shall I? No, I won't insult him. So what it'll be is people will be wondering what this is. So what it is an opportunity for everybody that subscribes to Patreon to come onto this show and be a part of it. Now, first is my esteemed colleague, Pav. Hello, Pav.
Well, hello. It's lovely to be here.
Oh, that's very formal. Hello and welcome.
And may I say just how proud I am. We were saying just before we went on air, how I'm like a doting dad that you're finally old enough. You know, you've got hair around those bits of your body that you should have, and you're just like doing your own thing. No, Manscaped.com.
No, I haven't. Manscaped.com has got rid of all of that.
Oh,
amazing stuff.
Amazing stuff.
But we also have a couple of Patreon. I don't like calling them bozos, but Pav introduced that.
Well, it's not. It's this country related, isn't it? Because Kerry calls them complete bozos.
Yeah, I know, but it still feels like an insult. When
called Colin a complete bozo. I know, but
they're my Patreon lovelies. So we got Helena. Hello, Helena.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
You've got a pretty intro, so all's good.
Yeah, and we've got Kim. Hello, Kim, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, and a doggy.
And Molly, this is Molly.
Oh,
hello, Molly. Hello, Molly. Walkies.
Pav, you can't tease it. Right, we're gonna have a few little things, but first of all, and primarily, it's going to be talking about this country. I'm going to ask. It's been when was the last episode aired? Spring, so May, was it? So we're talking of 6 months since it was on air,
March,
really,
end of March, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what have we been doing in the meantime to keep this country fixed, apart from listening to WTAF? Whoever.
Spamming the Dump Gang Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I bet people are sick of me this month. Honestly, but it seemed like a really good idea, this 30-day photo competition thing, but it's winding me up, and I'm sure it's winding everybody else up.
Why is it winding you up, Helena?
Because I said that I'd post a thing up at 8 o'clock every morning, which I have to remember to do it every morning, and then I have to remember to do the results from the previous day at 5 o'clock. Each day I forget. And I'm like, oh no, I haven't posted up the theme for today, and I haven't done the results. I'm just so behind on it all.
Have you been happy with the feedback?
Yeah, no, but there seems I haven't had much feedback. People are taking part. There's lots of the same people and same faces, really, and some people are pushing the boundaries of a photo competition by taking like Google images or stills from
I was worried what you were going to say there.
or stills from the show. But yeah, I would have preferred more of people's own photos, but we've got some of those free, so that's good.
Yeah, have you had a favourite so far?
Not one.
Or you're
that's
not
really
allowed to say.
out. No, but it's not down to me anyway. It's all down to people voting on the page anyway. So
well, you can have an opinion.
Yeah,
it's good to have an opinion.
None stand out so far.
Okay. Kim, have you sent one?
I've not sent any, no.
Well,
because, like Helena said, I would like for it to be something that's mine kind of thing, not that I've stolen from anywhere else.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sure before the 30 days is up, there will be something that I can contribute.
The thing is, Helena, what you're going through for these, what are we on? 13th today, is it?
Yeah.
So for half a month is my life every single day since doing this WTAF. You have to post things on all these social media sites, and you know that people are scrolling through going, oh, it's them again. Yeah. Oh my God. You know, and it becomes that thing that you think, first thing you think of is, oh God, I should have posted that. I should have posted that. It's a nightmare, but it's something that
does keep it alive. That's what we need.
Yeah. It does, but the thing is, you don't know if people are looking at it or whether, because the other thing is like you put down, I don't know, I mean, if you put down something bad has happened, like say your dog dies, you know, God forbid, you know, that
your ears, Mom.
But yeah, but then but you'll end up with like thousands of likes and thousands of like comments, and yet you'll put in next episode of the podcast about 4 likes. And you think, nobody's looking at this stuff.
They all
Even
like
though
this.
your guests are just getting better and better, aren't they?
Well,
Yeah.
especially tonight, look.
Well, yes.
Well, no, I meant on the podcast. I mean, you've had some crackers just lately.
Have we?
We've got some great
Yeah.
ones. We've got the big one coming up. It's our birthday episode. I'll just talk about it quickly now. We've got our birthday episode coming up on this Sunday,
Yeah.
and then afterwards we have Gabby Roslin.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to that so
So,
much.
and she was lovely, to be honest. She was lovely, but I'll tell you what, you go through a purple patch of booking these guests, and we've been very, very lucky, touch wood.
Lockdown has definitely been your friend.
Yeah, I was going to
But
say that.
I'll tell you what, can we get anybody now? It is a nightmare. I'm not being able to book anybody.
Really?
It is an absolute nightmare. So you go through the purple patch and you make hay while the sun shines, and then you just have to try and think of other ways of being able to suck stuff out of this country to make episodes, because that's what you got to do. And but
You've got to maintain it until at least May, haven't you? Really?
well, you've got to.
We've got to, yeah.
And that's the thing. We can't disappear and then come back for that. We've got to make sure. But there's
Trust us, we will. We will. There's things we got plenty of up our sleeve.
Yeah.
So, Kim, Helena, have you got a guest that you would like us to talk to?
Whoa.
Miriam Margolyes.
Oh, yes. I'd be up for that.
That would be the ultimate, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got bucket list guests, and we're still trying, but
I do have to say the thing that really stood out for me was when you got Ashley Maguire on, and how she really doesn't know what she is, does she?
No.
She really hasn't got a clue.
It was really pulling on my heartstrings. They said to that, and I was like, please know that you're, and that's why I did a poll straight away when I listened to it on the page. I'm just like, you are, just that she is loved, but she just, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no. I think she's genuinely a very shy person, I think, and I don't know whether how she would react to the but we said to her that if you was to come to one of our live shows,
oh my god, can you imagine?
The crowd would go batshit crazy. They would go absolutely mental.
I think even if you had Daisy and Charlie there, they wouldn't get a look in. Everyone would go mad for Ashley.
I know. Definitely for me, she's the one that's missing now, because I've got photos with everybody else except with her.
Yeah, and it was very, considering the movies that she's been in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the TV shows that she's been in, for her to think that she hasn't got a following, or she that nobody would know who she is or would care. I found it just it was crazy. It really was. But she's a lovely, lovely person. Same. I mean, Paul Shahidi, we all know Paul is just an absolute beautiful person. Yeah. But who knows? Look, stranger things have happened.
Absolutely.
There's a long way to go till May the 29th or 28th.
And we will keep still asking.
I know that Scarlett Moffat is a friend of Daisy's, isn't she, these days? She would be a great one to have.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
I'm watching her on the karaoke, celebrity karaoke club at the moment.
Yeah.
She's
bombard her with messages. Tell her to come on the show.
I didn't realise when we went to the screening in London for episodes 1 and 2, series 3. I was stood behind her for ages in the queue.
And you didn't realise?
No, I didn't know it was her. And she was just, her and a friend just there chatting, and we was just stood there. And it was only when Daisy's husband came over and was like, "Oh, hi, Scarlett, come," and then started saying where they were. They'd all gone off into a waiting, into a green room.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "John, do you know who that was?" And then he came out and got somebody else that was famous that was stood behind us. We just had no idea.
No.
Yeah, but if I'd known, I'd have been like, "Oh, she'd have been perfect for
Yeah.
I've sent messages to Scarlett Moffat, as in tweets, and to, I think I got hold of Miriam Margolyes' PA, or I sent an email, but never got anything back. But you've got it's all about timing.
Yeah,
when it comes to booking guests. If you're in the right place at the right time,
absolutely.
That's how it worked with Gabby. I just said one Saturday morning, I saw her on Twitter and said, "Have a lovely day." And she says, "Oh, thank you very much." And then I said, "Are you a This Country fan?" And the next minute, Gabby Roslin is following you. So I thought, "Oh, this is cool." And then that was it. Within sort of 20 mininutes, we sorted out a date, a time, boom, and it was that easy. But you've got to be there at the right time. That's the trouble.
What about Celeste? Because she's one
Oh,
of the few cast members
she-
you've not
she
had
is,
on.
and she is part of Lazy Susan, which is a
Mm.
comedy duo. Every time I see them on Twitter, Celeste, we're massive fans. Would you? Nothing. That's the only way to be able to get hold of her.
Yeah,
Somehow.
yeah.
And I just can't. It's very hard. She's one of the people that I would love to talk to,
Yeah.
not
Mhm.
just for this country, but the other stuff that she does.
Not
You know?
want
Yeah,
for
yeah.
trying, is it? Not
It
want
is.
for
That's
trying.
that, and that's what it's all about. You just got to keep
Mhm.
keep going and keep going. But
I
if
think
even if
she's
we
the only cast member we haven't done yet, isn't she?
Um,
Apart from Jacob. We haven't done Jacob.
Jacob's another one.
Mm.
Jacob's another one. I did find out that. See, I'm losing. Oh God, who cooked double dinners for
Florence.
Florence? The actress that plays Florence is on Twitter.
Oh.
So I've
Oh,
got to
right.
try. Yeah, I've got to try and get hold of her. The guy that plays Colin is on Twitter, so he might be quite fun to.
Yeah,
Weak Nathan
chat to.
must be on there. He's been in a lot as well. He's been
he's
in
been
Harry
in a lot
Potter
quite
and-
recently, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Weak Nathan.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Count Bachelor.
Yeah. Yeah. So there are still a couple of the like the background, if you want to call them that. But yeah,
Cast.
the cast. Yeah.
Be the polite way of putting it. wouldn't it?
Background actors.
It's just
Oh
background.
dear.
We're going to interview all the background. So, have you got favourite? Well, let's go back to the live show because obviously we got the May live show. Fingers crossed that this COVID shit has gone and we can all have the massive hug in the last
Yeah.
show. Don't worry, we will put that show on, whether it's next year or the year after. We
Yeah.
will put it on.
Yeah.
Have you, from the other 3 live shows that we've done, favourite moments, guys?
Whoa, gosh.
You see, it's springing it
Wow.
on. What about for you, Pav?
I think holding the BAFTA
BAFTA, yeah. Yeah,
was, especially with the
That was
fact that,
special, wasn't it?
yeah, with the fact
Yeah.
that Jill had it under her seat like all show,
Mhm.
and then only got it out for us right at the end, where we could have had that sat on the desk
yeah,
all
yeah.
night. But that bit, and also Jill related, is when Jill was stood behind the screen,
That's what I was going to
Yes.
say. It's my favourite.
and it was like some out of
the-
Austin Powers, and we
It
just had
was.
a
It's the
silhouette.
unexpected moments that you
Yeah.
can't script. They're
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
best
Exactly,
bits.
and Examinate was another
Yeah.
one.
Examinate,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
We could have been holed up for like 3 years trying to write something, and that was just something that was again a
Happened.
natural thing that just happened. And I still, even now, think that Examinate was a word. I just think it is. It should be. If you ever play that
Well, it
word,
is now.
if you ever play words with friends,
Yeah.
and then you'll put in a word, and you'll think, well, that's got to be a word. It just looks like you'll put something in, it'll say, oh no, this word isn't recognised or whatever. And I think, well, no, because I can't even think of one for now, but there's always loads of words. I think that should be a word.
Mm.
That should be a word. But Examinate.
There's loads of words that I write every day that I think that doesn't look right.
No.
That shouldn't probably be words that really
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
I do that with my own name.
Yeah. I think a highlight as well was Ross with Daisy's shoes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was a highlight.
Yeah, and he looked far too natural wearing
I
those
know.
high heels.
He's definitely done that before.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mine was the cake judging on the first ever
Yes,
live show
yes.
with Dan and
Yeah,
Paul.
and Martin. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been some. We were considering the very first time we were going to do a live show. It was just going to be in the local pub, and we were going to like charge a $5, and it would be like 20 people turn up. And then we thought, oh, maybe it might be a bit bigger. And so to be able to sort of pretty much sell out the first 2 definitely, and the third one not. I don't think quite a sellout, but so much fun, and the fact that. You know, all of the This Country fans are just so much fun. That's the thing, and
I think getting a group of like-minded people in a room and just having a laugh, that's the best bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost doesn't matter what you say up there as long as it's kind of This Country related and we're laughing, because we're all just going to have a good time, aren't we? That's what we're there for.
Exactly. It's almost like like you say, it's almost too easy to put on a show, because as long as you make it This Country related, I think that's why if it's going to be our last one, is so important, is the fact that we haven't had a chance to say goodbye to the show properly. because lockdown finished, so we didn't really get a chance to get together, and that's why I think it'd be great that everyone can get together, and hopefully we'll be able to hug then, and and we'll be able to just put on a show that we can, and then hopefully we can get people from the show to be there so they can say goodbye to the fans, the fans can say goodbye to them, and it's almost like a bit of a closure thing, because it almost feels like it came and went a little bit. Series 3, it didn't have that sort of.
I think what's a bit of a shame for me is that I don't feel like I can relate to Series 3 like I did with all the others. And that's because of, I mean, there were some great moments in the episodes, the last episodes, but I don't feel like they're my standout ones. For me, it will always be Series 2.
Is that because you haven't been able to share it? Are you saying? Sorry, Kim. You haven't been able to share those experiences of season 3.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, though, isn't it? Because we haven't had that. We didn't have the chance for a live show, or as much as we did with the first 2 series.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that. There's some of the funniest bits were in Series 3.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I've watched Series 3 as much. And like you said, I guess maybe we haven't met up and shared those experiences and shared those lines. And doing it online just isn't quite the same. I don't know. It gets lost a little bit, doesn't it? But
yeah. I must admit that we're just prepping to do the recap of episode 4, which is Curtin's half brother. And the whole opening of that is one of the funniest bits when Curtin is talking about his dad that had polio and his you try dancing when your knees are back to front. It's fantastic. There's some fantastic stuff, and Mandy with the whole Harry McLary from Donaldson's Dairy and all that stuff. It's just fantastic stuff, but it is weird how the episodes don't stick in my mind as much as Series 1 and Series 2. It's really, really strange. It's that maybe emotional thing that, I don't know. Maybe it is the fact that they've said it's the last one and it's sort of a bit more of a ending.
I'm still in denial about it. I don't think I've accepted that it's the last one. I still kind of think that there'll be something else coming along.
I do. I think there is. I think it may be only a few years away and they'll do something, I think they'll do something again.
Yeah, I have no doubt they'll probably do something in this country. But they got this new thing they're writing.
That sounds promising, doesn't it?
Sounds exciting, yeah.
And we're kind of hoping that this country American one sort of goes to full series. That way, then we can definitely get till next May because we can do the episodes of that.
But do you really think though that it will be the same to us? I'm kind of hoping it'll be its own thing. It's got to be. I think it's got to be its own thing. I think if it takes its leaf from the American Office, which the very first episode was exactly like the British one, but then after the first series, it went off and did more different things, And I think if they do that, I think it could work. If they try and do exactly what. I don't think it would work. I just don't think it would work. But who knows? Who knows?
And then we got Daisy on Taskmaster this week.
Yes.
Starting.
Right. So somebody explain to me, because I've never watched a minute of Taskmaster.
Oh, you're in for a treat. You are in for a treat.
Right, Neil, explain to me what it's about then.
So it is basically a quiz show. So you get your, I think it's 5, is it, celebrities? They're all come into the studio and then they are assigned tasks by Alex. So you've got Greg Davis hosting it. You've got Alex, what's his name? Alex
Horn, is it?
Horn, that's it. It's his idea. It's his game show, who then introduces it and it then gets the celebrities to compete in these challenges. And then you watch them doing the challenges. And thus Greg then awards points and who's the best, and the winner then
is it challenges in the studio or
no they're a lot of them are pre-filmed and they're not small challenges. Some of them are big, and then you've had great comedians all the way through. You've had Frank Skinner from the very first episode. Romish has done it. You've had Noel Fielding do it. Bob Mortimer is a highlight. I would highly recommend you watch Bob Mortimer.
What do you mean by challenges?
So tasks.
For
instance, there was a challenge on Series 1 where they had to get an egg, a normal egg, around like a crazy golf course without breaking it, and who could do it the quickest. Right up to things like you'll have, you'll have to make a small video that has to include fresh fruit, and you get so long to do it. Some challenges take weeks to do. Some will be
Wow.
literally there, and then they'll, at the end of the show, they do the live one on the stage. It's so many different challenges, but I really would recommend watching them. They're so
Wow.
funny.
Okay.
It's so funny. And I
Okay.
think
I mean,
Daisy's
it's
going to be
Daisy.
in
It'll
her
be a
element.
laugh anyway, won't it?
Yeah,
is gonna be in her
whatever. Yeah,
element.
whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you've
Yeah.
got the likes then of Johnny Vegas in it, Richard Herring, if you know him. He's got a great podcast and
Mhm.
very funny. Who else is in it? Somebody from, oh, hang on, let me have a quick look. I've had it on my notes here. We've got IT Crowd's Catherine Parkinson.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I like her.
Yeah,
Mm.
and then
She's
2
funny.
Week to Live's Marwan Rizwan. I'm not sure,
Right.
but you always get top tier comedians and then some smaller ones, and they're introduced. But genuinely, it's
Well,
so
see,
funny.
Catherine Parkinson has a WTAF link because she's married to Harry Peacock, who we have spoken to.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
And
So she'll be another guest to get on.
Well, I tried about a week after we spoke to Harry Peacock. I texted him and said, "Look, is there any chance we could get your lovely wife to?" And he never answered. I'm sure he's changed his mobile number.
I don't know.
When he realised I've got it, he thought, "Shit, I need to change that now." But yeah, she's another one. I'm a massive IT Crowd fan, so I would love to speak to her because I think she's really, really good.
yeah. But I think the show's going to be a gem. I really do. They've got
Okay.
great characters on it. I think, you know. if
I
you've
will
never
watch it
watched
then.
I
Do watch it, pal.
When is
Do
it?
support. Thursday, 9 p.m. This
9
Thursday.
p.m. Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Channel 4 this time, not Dave, which is weird because this country is going to Dave and then
Yeah.
they're going to Channel 4. Yeah.
Oh.
When does that happen in Dave? Does anybody know that this country's been repeated?
I've not heard. Not heard.
And they,
that.
They've already done it, haven't they?
I think they've already done it. Yeah,
Have they? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I
Don't know
know they
why it was on-
advertised it.
I think so. Well, we can make it as part of the what we have to sort out for this show. You see, we have to work out and find out that information, Neil, and
Well,
then, so we can relay
Google
it.
is our friend,
relay
isn't it?
We can
Well,
relay
the
it.
thing is, I've only seen the adverts. I mean, that's the thing. It didn't say when it was starting. It just said this country is coming to Dave.
Oh right.
So,
Well,
so
I'm sure we can. Like I say, Google is there. If only there was some kind of internet thing that we could ask to find out this kind of information, Neil.
go and ask Jeeves.
Oh, can you even do that with Jeeves?
Well,
I
you used to
don't
be
know.
able to.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't even know if Ask Jeeves is a thing anymore.
Is it not?
I have no idea.
Oh, I better
I have
change
no
my
idea.
supplier then, hadn't I?
Are you still on AOL.com?
I am. Don't
Is it-
you dare. Yahoo.com.
Freeserve.co.uk. Only
I'm
use it
still-
between 6 till 10.
I'm only on dial-up. That's me.
Only on dial-up.
I like the noise and the trings
Oh,
and the
you
bells.
kids have no idea how lucky you are. Having to wait for a page of porn to download, like 20 minutes it would take.
20 minutes?
Uh.
Nice. Yours was quick.
Well, you know, let's not go into that. We
According
have
to-
a ladies' present.
According to Google, they started airing it on July the 9th.
Oh, there you go. July the 9th.
Oh, well, missed that then.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, no,
But
yeah.
then again,
Yeah.
I think that would have been just lost in the whole lockdown thing.
Mhm.
wouldn't it? People wouldn't have
Yeah.
known about it that much. And there again, because I think it's no coincidence that everybody feels that same way about Series 3,
Mhm.
and it ended pretty much as lockdown started.
Yeah.
So everybody was thinking about, worrying about different things, and I don't think we had a proper chance to emotionally connect to that series,
No.
like
Yeah.
you both said.
Yeah.
It's a really strange thing.
It
Ah.
is. It certainly is. Right, ladies, have you got anything else you'd like to bring up this country related? Because if not, I have something we can do.
Well, I was going to say, have you seen all this stuff with Paul's new project? I don't
I
know
was
if you
gonna
discussed it
mention
in your
that,
latest
yeah.
podcast.
Oh,
with
the
him.
real
The
cats.
big cat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't get my head around it because Paul's playing a Cornish policeman, right? So that's got to be acting because we know he's not a Cornish policeman. But when I've watched the trailers, it's a very good mockumentary acting if it's a mockumentary. Because
Well, I
think
think
it's
I
brilliant.
think isn't he in like when they did Crime Watch and they'd have like
The
recreations.
reconstructions.
So he's the actor in the
Okay.
in the reconstructions. I think
Oh.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
because I also go
I've
on.
watched several of the trailers and I can't get my head around whether it's a documentary just pure acting, a mockumentary. I don't know. I just couldn't understand
Right.
what's going on, but it looks good.
We'll
Right,
find
okay.
out soon enough, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also noticed today there was a trailer for a movie called The Black Spot. And
I'm
Paul,
in that.
You're in that.
I'm in that.
Are
I
you?
am. Yeah, my friend is one of the directors of that movie.
Right,
What-
because
where
Paul's
have
in it
you
as
seen
well.
That? Hmm?
That was on YouTube.
Right.
Because
Yes.
Paul's in that as well, apparently.
Is he?
Well,
Well,
there's
he
a.
wasn't filming the same day as me.
Oh right. Well, there's
Tell
a,
us
there's-
more, Kim. What's this about?
It's about like it's all based. All the filming was done. The main stuff is done in Swindon Town. And it's about a young girl that gets kidnapped, and a couple of nasty thugs take her, and all of that. It was actually really fun to film because we got to like play with guns and stuff. It was great.
What,
Yes.
real guns?
Yeah, real guns. Yeah, it was great. You have to have someone there special to show you how to hold them and everything. No,
Oh, wow.
so the young lady that's the star of that is one of my daughter's friends, and Doug is one of the producers. Doug Kirby is a friend of mine, and he's a producer.
So is this a professional production, or is this?
Yeah, I mean it's the guy Oliver, I can't remember his surname, wrote it, I think, and they've just sold it to a new company called Troma or something. There's
That's
like
right,
a Netflix. Yeah, they're coming out, and it's being released on my birthday, December the 13th. It's coming to there, and I think they're looking at Blu-ray in it as well.
Fantastic!
So,
you should do a premiere.
So how's
Kim.
Paul involved?
Well,
I didn't know Paul was involved in that.
I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it today and saw a poster for it.
Yeah,
And
the
Paul,
poster's amazing.
But Paul was in. I'm sure he was either in the poster, but there was something about Paul there. And I checked IMDb, and he's not listed on IMDb. But I'm gonna have to try and find it again now because I watched it again. I watched the trailer, and he wasn't in the trailer.
Right.
So whether or not I'm mixing that up with the big cat thing, I don't know. But
well, next time I see him, I will ask him.
Yeah. And now that
Black
you said
Spot,
that it was
isn't it?
the black
the
spot,
it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a little look now.
Yeah.
Right, I'm making a note of that right now because I want to ask Paul when I see him.
Yeah.
Yes. Right, I think we should have a little game. Oh, Helena, you've got a
Ooh.
guest behind you.
Oh, well, Rosie.
Hello, Rosie.
Oh.
Right, I think we should have a little game. I've got a little game to play called Can You Beat Pav?
Okay.
Oh.
And that literally is just a
With a big
request.
stick or
Virtually, obviously.
Yeah. Start jabbing it. And all it is, we're going to have a little game. And basically, I want to see if you guys can beat Pav to whatever we do. So each week it will change. This week, it's just going to be with your pen and paper. It's not going to be a time limit. I want you guys to write in order every episode's title, including the special. No Googling. So the first one who does it, when I say go, you're all started, haven't you?
Yeah.
When I say go, and the first one to hold up the paper wins. So come on then, get writing, get doing, get being.
Oh,
And let's see who's the quickest. So there's 6 episodes per series plus one special, and I want it in order.
Like, shut up, Neil, will you? For God's sake, I'm trying to.
Well,
think.
I've got to keep talking, otherwise it's dead air, Pav. Dead air.
Oh, right, yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Dead air. We don't want dead air, especially with Helena's pussy in view.
Oh, dear.
You know, we don't want dead air there.
Oh, right, okay. No.
Mind you, when I said I want you to be as quick as you can, I didn't want you to be hours.
Oh God.
I thought this would fly off the top of your heads. How are we getting on, guys? Is it all coming through? Look at this concentration. Come on, Kim, you were in the Champions.
I know.
Come on.
Not the most recent one though. That was
No.
Helena in that one, wasn't it?
It was. Come on, Helena, you
And
were there as
you.
well.
And
Yeah, but I
you.
was shit, wasn't I?
Oh, dear.
Uh,
Oh, God.
Let's just put it this way: when I played the guys from the Fingers on Buzzers podcast and won, that was just purely the questions in my favour. That was purely a question in my favour. Come on, who's going to be the first to hold up this piece of paper? Surely somebody's there. If I catch anybody Googling, they're banned.
No, there's no Googling.
Oh, no, that one goes.
Oh, this is tricky. Can you beat Pav? This is the question. Pav looks like he's coming to the end of his list. Pressure, Pav. Come on, Kim, you can do it.
I've
Don't see
got
that pen get
I've
right
got
in.
4 on each.
Oh, no, we're missing 2 off each
Yeah.
then. And the special, don't forget. And
Oh,
put it in the right
I've got
order.
that one. Yeah.
Right. Are we nearly there? Otherwise, I'm going to have to close this because it could go on forever. I thought people would be a lot quicker at this. Right. Just looking at my timer in the corner, I will wait for this just to finally count down into the minute, and then I'm going to call it done. We're going to see who's done the best.
Right, I think I've got series 2 done.
Oh, we're only on
Yeah.
series 2, Kim. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, no. Of what I can remember.
Right. Okay, I'm going to now give you all 20 seconds, and then and whoever's got the most.
Come on.
I'm looking on my timing piece here. Tick tock, as they say. 10 seconds.
Oh, this is so frustrating.
5 seconds. Ready, steady. Right, we'll stop there. Right, let's get the list. Hold the list up so I can see you're not writing anymore.
Right.
Did we get, where do we get? Okay, we got, right, so mark these and see who got the most right. Series 1. First episode was Scarecrow.
Yeah, I got that one.
Second episode was Mandy.
Yeah.
Third episode was Oven Space.
Oven Space.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
Fourth episode was King of Nerds.
King of the Nerds.
Excuse me. Fifth episode, Peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, yeah.
And then the last episode was GNVQ.
Cute.
How many
Yeah.
did you get all right?
4.
4, and Helena got them all, apart
I
from the
got-
wrong
No, I
way
got 4.
round. Well, you know,
Yeah.
you put it right. No, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You put the arrow there.
I got this.
Oh, no, that was when I was marking it.
Oh, was it? Okay, so you got
Yeah.
5 then.
So I got 6 of those.
Oh, well done, Pav. Right,
Ooh.
make a note of your own scores. Be trustworthy. Series 2 went as follows: Random Acts of
Act of
Kindness,
Yeah.
Threatening Letters,
Threatening
episode
Letters.
2,
Yeah.
Minor Injuries,
Yeah.
Vickers'
Son.
Son,
Oh,
Steam
God.
Fair,
Steam Fair.
and then
And
Family Loyalties.
Loyalties.
I
And
got-
then the aftermath.
And then Aftermath.
And then
The
Aftermath.
special
Yeah.
was the Aftermath. That's Series
Yeah.
2.
So I
So that
got
means
all
you
of
got
those.
Well done, Helena.
Yeah, I
Right.
got all of those.
I got 5
Well
of
done,
those.
yeah.
I
Okay.
forgot the 4 and 5.
Oh.
That's so
And then
bad.
this is the one that people I thought might struggle on. It's, believe it or
Yeah,
not,
I have.
Series 3.
Yeah.
So the first episode was a letter from Slugs.
Letter
Oh,
from
that
Studs. Yeah.
Episode 2, Driving
Driving
Lesson.
Lesson.
Yeah.
Cynthia, episode 3.
Yeah.
Episode 4, Curtain's
Curtain's
Half
Half
Brother.
Brother.
Episode 5,
Station.
The
Station.
And
Six.
Harvest.
And Harvest. Well
Yeah.
done.
All of those.
So 5.
Right. So, Pav, you give me
I got
your
5.
score.
11.
Right. So I got 5, 10, 16.
16. Helena.
Yeah, I got 16.
Oh, didn't quite beat Pav.
17.
And
Oh!
Helena beats Pav. Well done, Helena. Well done.
Hey.
We will play again next week. If you're coming on again, you may
Well
be able to
done,
retain your
Helena.
title, Helena.
Well
Well
done. Helen.
done
Well done.
indeed.
See, isn't that a bit of fun? Isn't it easy how you forget, and then as soon as
Yeah.
somebody tells
Yeah.
you, you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
I'll tell you, what, considering I've been through every episode like 10 seconds
Numerous
at a time,
times.
God knows how many times, the fact that I missed 2 episodes of Series 2, which is my favourite series,
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine too.
is shocking. It's absolutely shocking.
But it's the pressure, Pav, isn't
I
it?
hang
It's
my
the
head
pressure
in
of
middle
it
shame.
being
ones of
sprung
each
on.
series, I couldn't get the middle ones. So, like Peeping
Yeah.
Tom, I forgot for ages.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well done, Neil. That's a very good.
No, that's
That's
good.
good.
That's test your this country knowledge. We'll have another
Yeah.
go. Can you beat Pav next week? Dum 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 dum.
Yeah, we'll have to sort out
A little jingle.
a little jingle for that.
Many
Like,
different
yeah.
things. Right, I think we're naturally coming to a close. Helena and Kim,
Oh.
thank you very, very much for joining us.
No
Oh,
worries.
thank you.
Thank you.
No, it's been an
Thank
absolute
you.
blast, and hopefully you'll
Thank
join
you.
us again another week.
Yes.
Hope so, yes.
See,
You could
same
call us
time.
all paid. You could call us all Patreon chumps because they use the word chumps, don't they, rather than
They do.
bozos.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to Pav, he named it.
Does that sound kinder than bozos? You think, chumps?
I like bozos.
What about Patreon parsnip pubes?
The fear would be we'd have to prove it.
I'll tell you what. I will put a Twitter poll out as after we do this, and
I think we
see
need
where
to get a
people like.
poll.
So what we do? Say chumps, bozos. Can you think of any others?
Parsnip pubes.
Okay. I mean, if people aren't going to like bozos, they're not going to like being called parsnip pubes, are they?
Yeah, but it's funny, isn't it? It'd be even more reason for them to come and get a manscape.
Okay, you parsnip pubes. That's not going to.
My ultimate one is the cockwomble, obviously.
Cockwombles,
Patreon
yeah.
cockwombles.
Mm.
Is there any?
Is there a nice one?
I was going to say, is there any terms of endearment? Is there anything nice that they say to anybody?
Humble.
No.
Do they say poppet? No, they don't.
No, I don't
What
think
do
there
they-
is.
Like,
We've just come to
Martin's gotta have
realise that
something
this
he says
country.
to the ladies, right?
What's that?
Oh,
Martin
yeah.
should have something he says to the ladies.
I bet he does, but I bet that's worse than parsnip pubes. Like he says. I don't think we could. It would just be some stars, I think, or so.
Yeah.
We couldn't.
Patreon peepers.
Yeah.
Peepers,
Oh,
yeah?
Patreon peepers.
Oh, I like that,
Peepers,
though.
I quite like that one.
Patreon
Yeah.
peepers. Okay.
Yeah, let's
Right.
get this poll out. You're here live when you see one of our polls go out.
Neil, how many times have you said that with ladies in the room? Let's get this poll out.
Most nights. And I wouldn't say a pole, I'd say just a short stick. A short pointy
you,
stick.
you drew the short straw, did you? Is that
That's
you
what
did?
they said. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. I think that was
a lot of fun.
That was
It
a lot of
was.
That was fun. Yes.
And we'll be doing it again next week. The call will go out for any Patreon people that want to join us. If you're watching this, please put your name forward. We can accommodate more than 2, so we can have a few more.
Again, another thing Neil says when he's with a load of ladies.
That's what she said. Thank you, pal.
That's okay, Neil.
You're
That's
letting all our
okay.
bedroom secrets out now.
Why don't say R? Why are you saying R? We're not Morecambe and Wise. Stop doing
We
that.
all know
Are
that
you
you share a bed. You know, we all know that you sleep next to each other.
He is
I sleep
literally
between
the
him and
room-
his wife.
He's the room next to me. Yes.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm in the bed between him and his wife.
Yeah.
It's a proper spoon, that is.
He's my condom.
Ah, really? And on that note, thank you very much for watching. We won't be on air next week. No, it's been a lot of pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.